Hey everyone, welcome to the EVS Edge. Today we're taking a closer look at a big story from the world of electric vehicles. Toyota is delaying its US electric car manufacturing plans. But the real question is, why? What's behind this decision? And is it a sign of something bigger happening in the EV world? Now, Toyota was originally set to start producing electric vehicles in the US by late 2025, maybe early 26. But now, that's been pushed back. Their EV production is expected to start at some point in 26, although they haven't nailed down an exact date yet. So what's going on here? Why the delay? Well, it seems like global demand for EVs is starting to soften. We've seen a lot of excitement around electric cars in the past few years, but are consumers beginning to hesitate? Are people not as eager to switch from gasoline to battery-powered vehicles as car makers expected? And if that's true, how will this affect not just Toyota, but the entire auto industry? But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Despite the delays, Toyota is still very much committed to its EV goals. They've set a global target to sell 1.5 million electric vehicles by 2026. And in the US specifically, we're looking at around 5 to 7 new battery electric models hitting the market within the next 2 years. Toyota is putting serious money into this effort. Earlier this year, they announced a $1.3 billion investment in their Kentucky factory. The plan? To build a brand new 3-row electric SUV there. And it doesn't stop at Kentucky. They've got another electric model set to roll out from their Indiana plant. But how are they going to power all these EVs? Well, that's where North Carolina comes in. Toyota is ramping up its lithium-ion battery production with a brand new factory there, which should be operational next year. But here's something we need to think about. Toyota isn't the only major car maker adjusting its EV plans. Just look at what's happening across the industry. Tesla, the global leader in electric cars, recently missed Wall Street's expectations. And there's even talk of the company experiencing its first ever decline in annual deliveries. Could this be a warning sign for the broader EV market? Then there's Volvo. Remember when they boldly announced that by 2030, they'd only be selling fully electric cars? Well, guess what, they've already had to pull back on that goal. Volvo now says they'll be selling some hybrid models alongside EVs by 2030. So what changed? Is it market conditions, shifting consumer interests, or maybe just the realization that the transition to electric isn't going as smoothly as planned? And let's not forget about Ford. Just a few months ago, they scrapped plans for a large, all-electric 3-row SUV. On top of that, they're delaying the launch of their next electric pickup truck. Ford's chief financial officer, John Lawler, even admitted that their original EV plans weren't working due to pricing and margin compression. But what does that really mean? Are the costs of making EVs becoming too high for manufacturers to handle, especially when consumer demand seems to be cooling off? So here's the big question. Is this just a bump in the road for electric vehicles, or is it something more significant? Were we looking at a shift in the EV revolution, where car makers have to rethink their strategies due to slower demand? Or is this just a temporary slowdown before things pick up again? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Toyota and many other automakers are facing tough decisions as they navigate this changing landscape. Will consumers continue to embrace electric vehicles at the pace everyone thought? Or are hybrids and gas-powered cars going to stick around a little longer than expected? So what do you think? Is the electric vehicle market stalling, or are these just growing pains as we move towards a cleaner, more sustainable future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on the latest tech and automotive trends, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.